Please stand for the national anthem and Hatikva.
We're going to begin our program with a parak of Tehillim. We'll say together, our hearts and minds are on our Chinuch Beis Yisrael, and we'll daven for the safety of our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael and the safety and success of our Chayalim. We'll say parak Kuf Chaf Aleph, led by some of our graduates.
Malo Sasanai El Harim Ma'an Yavo Ezri. Ezri Ba'im Adonai Oseh Shemayim V'aretz. Al Yitin Lamokot Lecha Ad Yom Shemrecha. Hinei Lo Yanum V'Lo Yishan Shomer Yisrael. Adonai Shemrecha Adonai Tzalcha Al Yad Yiminecha. Yimama Shemesh Keka Berech Balayla. Adonai Yishmercha Mikora Yishmer Es Nafshecha. Adonai Yishmer V'Ticha V'Cha Meitav Yad Olam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Parents, faculty, friends, and most important, our amazing graduates. Welcome to the CTA 8th grade graduation. Today we celebrate more than academic success. We celebrate growth, friendship, and a class that's brought so much heart to our school. As a parent, I've seen how lasting the CTA connection is. A testament to that are the Nosenchucks and Sveds who have been fixtures in our hallways for over 30 years. In my family, our 3 boys love to come back for davening, to visit in the classroom. They'll often call their teachers and rebbeim for advice or some Torah. I'm sure Leah, after some time, therapy, and longer skirts, will soon follow their footsteps I hope that you all feel the same and maintain that strong bond with the school. Graduates, you leave here with more than a diploma. You leave with a community that's behind you for life, a lifetime guarantee as you soar to new heights. Mazel tov, and enjoy this special day.
Parents and grandparents, Moros, Rebbeim, family and friends, welcome and thank you for being here to celebrate with us. One of the core values that my fellow classmates and I walk away with from our years at CTA is the principle of having firm emunah or trust in Hashem, to speak naturally with Him as a father, and to look for Him in every moment. In this past week's Parsha, Parshas Bahaloscha, the Torah talks about Bnei Yisrael's travels in accordance with the Ananei HaKavod, the clouds of glory. In a puzzling statement of the Sifri and Devarim, the Medrash says, Acharei Hashem Elokechem telechu, you should follow in Hashem's ways. Zeh ha'anan v'hi mitzvah l'doros. This is referring to the Anan, which is a mitzvah for all generations. Rav Yerucham Levavitz, the famed mashgiach of the Mir Yeshiva, asks, why is the Anan considered something lidoros for generations if the Anan existed exclusively in the Midbar? He answers that when Bnei Yisrael left Mitzrayim, it was al pi Hashem yisu v'al pi Hashem yachanu, in total deference to Hashem. The Anan was the clear presence of Hashem in their midst, which was a product of the strong levels of emunah that Bnei Yisrael had in the Midbar. The Medrash's reference to the Anan Lidoros refers to the mitzvah of emunah that we have now, Lidoros, to strive to reach a level in which our awareness of Hashem's presence is clear and strong like it was in the Midbar with the Anan. Our years in CTA have prepared us for this recognition by instilling within us the value of a deep and genuine connection to Hashem. The Torah we've learned, relationships with our moros and teachers, trips, Shabbatonim, programs, and siyumim have all been part of the Anan that has led us through these past years. Now we embark on the stage of Lidoros, where we take a brave step forward and tap into the reserves of emunah that will carry us through the next chapter of our lives. The Anan of Mora Perman's first grade enveloped us in an excitement for Torah learning, as Mrs. Katz and Mrs. Layton were a tag team of warmth and fun. Second grade found us in 3 different rooms in our CTA construction zone as we clutched our chumashim tight and embarked on the journey of Limud HaTorah. In 3rd grade, we danced our way through the hallways and then to Zoom with Rabbi Salangat's signature enthusiasm that somehow made its way through the screen, and we continued to feel the embrace of the CTA Anan through the uncertain months of COVID. 4th grade found us masked behind plexiglass, that is, when we were actually in school. As 5th graders, and feeling like we ruled lower school, we followed Mrs. Gore's lead and sang our way through our learning, all the way to the Pickle Guys on the Lower East Side and back. Middle school was an exciting new adventure for us. In 6th grade, we took middle school by storm with our silly shenanigans like Tichel Tuesday and our Lakewood accents. In 7th grade, we all became honorary Syrians after our super fun trip to Deal. And finally, 8th grade. We made our presence known in our fire engine red sweatshirts, which also served as an aid to those teachers who may have been searching for us in the hallways. Our Hanukkah dance was epic and really united the middle school, and when Color War finally rolled around, we embraced our leadership roles and led our teams with grace and kindness. Speaking of kindness, thank you to Hashem, who has bestowed immeasurable kindness on me and has brought me to this day with an abundance of bracha. CTA is the school that it is because of our leaders. Rabbi Enton, your dynamic halacha class and inspiring Erev Shabbos Divrei Torah enriched our learning and set a tone for our learning and our lives. Mrs. Sasson, how you balance your wisdom and warmth and manage to accomplish a million things in one day is beyond us, but we are lucky to have a role model like you at the helm. Rabbi Weitz, you won't settle for the status quo. You seek new opportunities to inspire and engage us, and always with a fun twist. Mrs. Schneider, you've touched us in ways that go beyond the math curriculum and have left us with lessons for life. You taught us to work hard and daven harder. We will miss you next year. Mrs. Schechter, it was cool to have my mom as a teacher sometimes. But the truth is, we were all your daughters. You taught us by example how to daven, and your Chumash and Navi classes were deep and inspiring. Miss Goodman, your classroom was always so fun and interactive, and you really made science come alive. Rabbi Ben Chamo, we embraced you on day one. Your laid-back approach helped create an awesome classroom atmosphere with your word searches and mazes. Mr. Carlson, suffice it to say, you are such a dynamic history teacher, and you managed to captivate us and build within us a memorable appreciation for history. Mrs. Feynman, you engaged us in language arts and taught us to think. Throughout the weeks of Kolenu, you navigated the way as we connected with the past and with ourselves, and this is something we will hold forever. Mrs. Tauber, you've been a steady presence in our lives these last few years. We will miss your humor, your hair braiding, and your adorable children. Hatzlacha in Eretz Yisrael next year. Coach, you have been a constant presence since we were little ones running laps around the gym. As much as you taught us skills on the court, you've also taught us about Hashem and his intervention in our sports and our lives. I'm so lucky to have grandparents who shower me with love in so many ways and make me feel like the most special kid in the world. Bobby and Zaidi, Saba and Safta, Bubby, Joyce, and Zaidi, thank you for being so hands-on, both from across the street and across the ocean. To my parents, Mommy and Abba, whatever I say, it will never be enough. Thank you for being my biggest supporters, my greatest role models, and my source of strength. I am deeply grateful. You're the best. And last but not least, to my awesome class. In a few moments, we will depart the safety of the CTA Anan. It's been a zechus to go through this journey with people like you. Thank you for the laughter, the fun, the listening, the ruach, and the memories. May we keep the lessons of CTA close as we move on to the Doros leg of this journey and bring nachas to our parents, our school, and Hashem.
My name is Sarah Goldschmidt, and I was in TA since first grade.
My name is Annabelle Suad, and I came to TA in 3Y and left in 4Y, and then I went to Kohala, and then I came back in 5th grade, and then I've been here since 5th grade.
I don't know.
Okay, that counts.
Okay.
Wait. I'm Esther, and I've been at TA for 11 years.
My name is Tiffy, and I went to CTA for 6 years.
My name's Shawnee, and I've been here for 7 years.
My name is Amiona, and this is my second year at TA.
My name is Dwarle Gordon. I've been at CTA for 9 years since kindergarten.
I'm Tehila Miriam Spinka. I've been at TA since 4Y, so this is my 10th year.
My name is Tolly Sitman, and this is my 10th year at TA.
My name is Leah Danielle, and this is my 8th year, I think.
Wait, I need to figure that out. I came in 5th grade, so probably 4 years, 3 years. My name is Yael Pollock, and this is my 4th year.
My name is Dina Nosenchuk.
Yeah. Sarah Gila Schwartzbaum, and I've been at TA for 3 years.
Shira Pack, and I've been at TA for, I think, 11 years.
I'm Shoshana Schachter, and I've been at TA for 10 years.
My name's Ella Kleiman, and I've been in TA for, this is my 5th year.
What she's better at than me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
oh, she's really good at gymnastics, and I cannot do gymnastics.
Devorla is very positive, and she's more open-minded than me to try new things.
Sharing her food.
Annabelle is really brave, and she'll get up and do something even if no one else is willing to do it.
She's better at like dancing.
She's better at math than me.
Sarah's better at doing makeup than me.
What are you better at than me? Basketball. Definitely. So the funniest moment in TA is probably when I broke my ankle by falling off of one step, like at the end of school.
My funniest memory at TA was in 6th grade. We decided that we were going to have a Ruach week, and none of the teachers knew about it. And every day we had a new thing, and we ended up getting into big trouble.
My favorite memory at TA was like color war, and like the best part of it was winning.
I fell off a trash can and got a concussion.
Was in 4Y when we would do like the Yam Suf, and Coach would be pyro, and we would like drown him in the water.
I was like doing flips like on the pole in the hallway. I turn around and then Rabbi Steyer was standing behind me.
Oh, I know. One time I was in the playground, my skirt fell down on the swing. On the swing? Yes.
One time, I forgot to wear socks to school, and so I had to run around finding socks, and there was no socks for me.
My most embarrassing moment is probably when I burped in a kid's face in the boys' hallway.
Something academic I'll take from TA is probably that you should try and do really good on tests, because that's like basically the only thing that matters.
If Mrs. Schechter tells you to review, there probably will be a quiz the next day.
If Mrs. Schechter tells you to study, then there's going to be a quiz the next day.
I learned how to take good notes.
I think I got really good at writing essays. My parents compliment me a lot on my essay writing.
I learned how to not procrastinate.
To use a planner because I always forget my homework.
In color, like even if you lose, it's like better to have fun than win.
Don't eat in the hallways.
Unless you're gonna get chased by Mr. Carlson.
Personally, like listening to teachers when they say like study and stuff, because like in high school they're not gonna like guide you as much.
I learned how to be a leader and have control over a situation.
You can still do leadership even if you're not like a captain.
You can hear everything from Mrs. Sassen's office, so be careful what you say around her office.
If you need help, don't be afraid to ask, because then it just gets worse over time.
Always keep a spare collar in your bag.
I'm sad because TA, like, it doesn't really, like, it's very chill school, but then high school it's gonna be like very hard.
It's just like, it's really wild to be graduating now, because like I just remember being here in like 3rd grade and coming in and learning and stuff, and now that I'm already like out of here, it's really crazy.
It's like good to leave, you know, you get to move on, but at the same time, like, I was only here for 3 years, but it was still fun.
Like, it's bittersweet because, like, we're not going to be with all of our friends, so it's sad, but...
Yeah, it's sad because, like, we're splitting, but, like,
it's like, I'm ready to leave also at the same time, but it's sad. Like, I'm going to miss school.
I am happy with my time at CTA, honestly. I think it's good that I came here, and I am kind of happy to be leaving, but I'm also really sad because it was great.
Yeah, me too. I am really happy with my time here, but I'm sad, but I'm also, like, ready to go.
I feel like I've learned a lot, and like just like I feel like I'm a lot more like educated in like a lot of different subjects.
It's been really fun like at CTA, and it's like a good environment.
I'm very happy with my time at CTA because I feel like I've grown and like fulfilled everything I needed to here.
One thing I'm looking forward to in high school is to be able to have like a new like fresh start.
I'm excited to make some new friends, and like it's gonna be a whole new environment.
Yeah, I feel like I've been with the same group ever since I was like really little. So now I'm gonna meet a lot of new people, I guess.
I'm looking forward to meeting new people.
It's kind of sad to be leaving my friends, but I think we'll try and reconnect with them.
Should I talk about the exit sign? After Mrs. Sasson told us about the exit sign, how we should never touch them,
Everybody ran in a circle and started like, was in a line and started jumping and hit the
exit signs after she told us not to. Our whole class started doing it.
Probably, this happened last year. I did a couple times where I would wear a sweatshirt and then wear like a regular shirt under it and not a uniform shirt.
Yeah, and we just wear collars, or not even.
Something that I never told admin was that I never sewn my collar onto my shirt.
To be able to wear slippers?
The uniform?
I would change that we get out earlier.
I would change that you could go wherever you want during break and eat in the hallways and wander the hallways.
And not get into trouble for it.
I think like all the teachers, they all taught us and they put up with us.
I want to thank all my teachers, especially my mom. She like helped me study more than anyone else, because like at night, like your parents help you with homework, so like she really helped me study, and like I think I did well in that class.
Oh yeah, thank you, George, for always coming into the classroom during your
Oh, thank you, George.
George.
Should we not?
Okay, you go. 3, 2, 1.
We want to thank Rabbi Salangot for giving us donuts.
Okay, so every year the 8th graders work on a yearbook to compile their memories from their time at CTA. And we've begun a tradition a few years ago where the students vote on a teacher that they want to dedicate the yearbook to. So I'd like to call up our yearbook editors, Amiana and Saragila, along with Sarah Goldschmidt and Yael Pollack to present the yearbook dedication.
Dear Mrs. Schechter, we can't even put into words how much you mean to us. You've been with us since day one of middle school. Whenever we need someone to go to, you're always there for us. Like when we get accidentally locked outside, when we need personal advice, and when we need help with our social drama, you are who we go to. You're always so positive no matter what it is. You made such an impact on our lives. We will never forget all the lessons you taught us, especially the one starring Esti Joseph and Shifi.
You are the mom of the class, the mom of the middle school. You have taught us so much Torah and inspired us to move forward with our Yiddishkeit. You taught us the skills we need to do well in high school, seminary, college, and beyond. You gave us so much confidence and bravery. We don't know what our class would have done without you. We would not have survived. So thank you for everything that you have done for us, and we love you so much, and we will always remember you. Love, H.E.
Good afternoon. Welcome to CTA's 60th graduation exercise. This is also unique for me because I came in 2014 when many of these young ladies were in 3Y. So they survived me, I survived them, so a mazel tov to us both. Now on Friday, I shared with our 6th and 7th graders that I'm in a bit of a personal struggle and maybe even a fight. Not with somebody in specific, but with my oven. You see, my oven won't hold its temperature, and it's causing food to be either burnt, raw, and sometimes even both. And it's definitely not good for the art of sourdough baking. So I took a deep dive to get it fixed, and indulge me for a minute to get a little bit technical. You see, no oven ever keeps this temperature stable. Every oven ever made raises the temperature towards its intended setting, overshoots that temperature, and then shuts down, falls below the right temperature, powers itself up again, aiming for the right mark, overshoots it, and then repeats itself over and over and over again. When done right, your average temperature will be what you were hoping for. But in reality, it's an unending roller coaster of highs and lows. And that's life. We're constantly aiming for a goal, recalibrating, moving, considering. We don't stop, and we can't stop. In this week's Parsha, the Meraglim, the spies, see Eretz Yisrael, and they attempt to disparage it. They call it Eretz Ocheles Yoshveha, a land that eats up, that consumes its inhabitants. Reb Yitzchak Avorka explained this in a drush, saying, Eretz Ocheles Yoshveha, it's a land that consumes the Yoshvim, those who sit still, those who seek to kick back and let somebody else do the heavy lifting. Eretz Yisrael abhors this attitude. It demands that we reach our maximum potential, and it denies us the ability to be Yoshvim, those who sit still. We have to constantly be growing. And grow you have. Think back to your earlier years, getting a siddur, a chumash, a navi, learning how to read, how to spell, how to think critically. Think how far you've come and how you got there. Think of your masterful teachers, your moros and rebbeim who guided you along the way, who pushed you to achieve greatness. The Medrash in Bereshis Rabbah Perek Yud famously tells us that every blade of grass has a malach that urges it and says, grow, grow. Blades of grass may have malachim, but we have something that perhaps is even better at CTA. We have our mechanchim, we have our teachers. And I will tell you that year after year, I see them emulate malachim, forsaking their own needs to help their children, their students, grow, and we owe them our applause and thanks. We need that type of tenacity. You need that type of tenacity. And if you want to know what tenacious looks like, let me share with you a story of the Panovitcher Rav. The Panovitcher Rav, famed builders of schools, yeshivos, and communities worldwide after the Holocaust, ultimately had to travel from Eretz Yisrael to the United States for an operation to save his life. Even though the surgery was successful, the Rav remained very frail. After yet another hospitalization, this time preceded by his heroic efforts to save the Lakewood Yeshiva from financial collapse after the passing of Rav Aaron Kotler Zatzal, the Rav struggled to recuperate and get back to the business of building Torah. The attending physicians in the hospital ordered the Panovitcher Rav to cease and desist all further activities. They pleaded for a man of his age and his medical condition to stop running all over the world without sleep and having regularly scheduled meals. But what the Bolsheviks and the Nazis couldn't manage, a few doctors were not about to achieve. The Panovitcher Rav had a mission to accomplish, and no one was going to stand in his way. The Rav explained that he needed the doctors to do one simple thing: sign his release from the hospital. He had a job to do, and he wanted to resume his work at once. The head of the department declared in absolute frustration, "This is the most stubborn patient in the entire hospital." He could not have awarded Rabbi Kahneman a greater compliment. The most stubborn patient in the entire hospital? Rabbi Yosef Shlomo repeated several times himself, the most stubborn patient. He was so proud of this compliment. Rav Kahneman had every right to be stubborn. He was one of the very few surviving communal rabbanim from Lita, from Lithuania, and he single-handedly built yeshivas across the world. He was tenacious. The Panovitcher Rav used to say, just as a Jew may never despair, we may never despair of any Jew. And just as we want 100% Jews, we also want 100% of the Jews. But it was very, very far from simple. And if you told a fellow Jew in 1945 that there would be yeshiva day schools across the United States, and that 38 Talmidim and Talmidos in Philadelphia, and a school of nearly 400, would be graduating and continuing on to yeshiva high school, they would have called you mad. That's tenacious. Don't stop moving towards your goal. But at the same time, you need inner calm. We see the downfall of the Meraglim in a comment they make regarding how they were perceived. They said, "And we felt like grasshoppers, v'cheina hayinu beinenu," and so we were in their eyes, beineihem, in their eyes. The spies bemoaned how they appeared to others, to which the Kotzker Rebbe exclaimed, "Who cares? Why do you care how you appear in the eyes of other people? Do what's right and have the courage to carry on." The world around us wants to tell us who we are as Jews, who we should be as supporters of Israel, who we are as Avdei Hashem. Don't ever let anyone tell you who you are. Be absolutely calm and certain of where you stand, and stand your ground in a confident, low-key manner. Now, by the way, that's the real meaning of the term low-key. That's the real meaning. Think about what you have received and what you have accomplished at Kasky Torah Academy. The messages of Avas Torah, Derech Eretz, academic excellence, and the pursuit of all knowledge. The message that learning Torah and doing Torah are inexorably tied together. Think back from learning how to read Orwell and Shakespeare, from Aleph Beis to analyzing a piece of halacha, from the simcha of dancing down the hallway to celebrating a siyum, to mastering a formula or celebrating a win in reading Olympics. Your academics, achievements, and mastery of your Torah learning are astounding. And though you think that all the time I spent with you this year may have been aggravating to me, I low-key enjoyed my time with you. You have heard the message over and over again that Torah is to be lived, not just learned, and you put that into practice, devoting many hours to community chesed, partnering with younger students, and taking leadership roles in school. Your tefillah earns the admirations of those who visit CTA, and you stand out as the future of our shuls, of our schools, of Klal Yisrael. You are our future, and we're counting on you never to ever stop moving. Mazel tov.
Thank you, Rabbi Enton. Before we get to the main event, the presentation of the diplomas, I want to give a few thank yous to the people who helped prepare for this graduation. Thank you to Mr. Zohar for the music, the technology, the videos. Thank you to Hila Zohar, our photographer today. Mrs. Chaya Schneider, who prepared everything from caps and gowns to gifts to the stage. She did everything behind the scenes for our graduation. Thank you to Ms. Eisenberg for your continued support in the office. Thank you to George and Ben for setup, cleanup, and all their support. And finally, thank you to Focus Productions, AKA Yitzi Weintraub and Manny Dax, who prepared our graduation video. So the way we give diplomas is we invite some teacher representatives to come up and speak about the students as they get their diplomas. And I feel this is a very appropriate way to send off our students because us teachers are really a team in preparing, just like these students are a team, and after spending 48 hours with them on the 8th grade trip, it really became obvious how much they love each other and they're good to each other. They include each other, and they're a very caring bunch of young women. So please join me up at the podium. Mrs. Schechter, Mrs. Feynman, Mrs. Schneider, and Mrs. Tauber.
Shani Braverstein. In Pirkei Avos it says, Kol sharuach habrios nocha himenu, ruach hamakom nocha himenu. Anyone that people are pleased with him, Hashem is pleased with him. Shani, you are a good friend to all, reliable, loyal, and a lot of fun. You are creative and a hard worker. You roll with the punches and are flexible, both in academic and in social situations. Shani, you're not afraid of hard work and have impressed us with the way you push through every challenge. You embody Darach Eretz and demonstrate the ability to draw others to you in the most unassuming way. We will miss you so much, but we know that you will continue to thrive and meet every new challenge with your quiet determination and grit. Mazel tov.
Leah Daniel. Ezehu Chacham Halomed Mikol Adam. Who is wise? One who learns from every person. Leah, you are someone who puts this idea into practice. You have shown us your drive to learn and succeed, and an openness to learning from those around you. It is clear from your questions and curiosity that you always seek understanding and clarity. You are also not afraid to take a minority position if that is what you believe. More than this, however, you have taken a leadership role both inside and outside of the classroom, allowing others to learn from you. Whether it was on the color war battlefield or in a small group discussion, you made sure to lead others in your kind and inclusive way. Leah, when you are determined, nothing can stand in your way. We wish you the very best in high school. May you always be worthy of being called a chachama.
Amiana Dvir. Amiana, you are one who is at peace with everyone, liked by all, and manages to connect with every person you meet as a true friend. Your Ahavas Yisrael brings people together, making you a true embodiment of the lessons of Aharon HaKohen. In Pirkei Avos we are advised, Hillel Omer, Havei Talmidav Shel Aharon, Ohev Shalom, Verodev Shalom, Ohev Asabrios, Umakar Van La Torah. Hillel says, be of the disciples of Aaron, loving peace and pursuing peace, loving the creatures and bringing them closer to Torah. Amiana, may your koach of seeing similarities where others see differences, of seeing connection and goodness in everyone, continue to model for all the kind of achdas that will merit the ultimate kibbutz galiyot. Another outstanding quality is your sharp intelligence, your commitment to academic excellence. May you continue to shine with your stellar midot, academic assiduity in high school and beyond.
Sarah Goldschmidt. In Eishes Chayil, every Friday night we sing, Pia Patcha B'chachma V'Torat Chesed Al Lashona. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. These words, written originally for your namesake, Sarah Imenu, highlight some of your wonderful midot. Anyone who has had the privilege of learning with Sarah knows that she is filled with a deep wisdom and a sense of what is true. In class, your thoughtful comments and questions show how you are a young woman with rock solid emunah and bitachon. When someone speaks to you, Sarah, it is apparent that you possess a strong sense of justice, of prioritizing others, and of acting in a manner that considers all those around you. And with your leadership of qualities, you teach others to do the same. You are fun, witty, serious, and an amazing friend in Talmidah, and we are all so proud of you. We'll miss you.
Devoralaya Gore. Devoralaya, you liven up every room in CTA. Things are never dull when you're there because you have a magical ability to make absolutely anything fun. You rise to every challenge and approach everything you do with the enthusiasm and conviction. The Gra states, Dvarim hayotzim min halev nechnasim lalev. Things spoken from the heart enter another's heart. Devoralaya, you are honest and true to your beliefs. Whether it's on the court or in the classroom, you have emerged as a leader and use your talents to add fun and flair to any situation. When you have an idea, you work hard to make it a reality. May you continue to use your many talents to touch others, and may you continue to act upon your she'ifos and strive for greatness. Ella Kleinman. You are a wonderful blend of strength and chen. You are balanced and grounded and carry yourself with a dignified demeanor. You do it all with a unique wisdom and emotional intelligence. It says in Mishlei, Nimtza chen v'seichel tov be'einei Elokim ba'adam. Find favor and good understanding in the eyes of Hashem and people. You are a strong role model for the people around you because you know your priorities and you stick to them. You are kind and funny, soft and strong. Your conviction to Avodas Hashem and following in His ways is inspiring to your friends and teachers alike. We will miss your easy smile and contagious laugh. May you continue to use your strengths to draw others to you and to inspire others in your unassuming way. Dina Nozenchuk. The Sefer Chovos Halavavos teaches, Ma'at min ha'or docha harbe min ha'choshech. A little bit of light can push away a lot of darkness. Some people shine with the spotlight, but your light is subtle and genuine. Your light comes through in your quirky sense of humor, which makes people smile when they least expect it. You move through life with calm and ease. You never sweat the small stuff, and you make the people around you feel comfortable. Dina, you are a person who uniquely balances your conviction with your deep values and with your trademark, easygoing personality. Your authenticity is refreshing, and your energy is comforting. As you move on to high school and beyond, we know your light will brighten the path not only for yourself, but for others walking beside you.
Esther Absfeld. Esther, you are a young lady whose pleasant and inner simcha and values are apparent in every circumstance you encounter. Both students and teachers will miss your free and easy smiles in the halls. You have the unique quality and maturity to respectfully express your true beliefs with respect and refinement. Rebbe teaches us, Ezehu derech yeshara shi'avor lo ha'adam, kol shehi tiferet le'oseha v'tiferet lo min ha'adam. What is the straight path a person should adopt? Whatever is glorified, both the one performing it and in the eyes of others. Esther, even at a relatively young age, you've embarked on a beautiful path, becoming a person of deep values who is respected and appreciated by all you encounter. You are a loyal and caring friend. You bring joy and an easygoing attitude to everything you do. You don't sweat the small stuff, and you keep your eye on the bigger picture. We are excited for you to continue on this journey through high school and beyond. Mazel tov.
Shira Pack. Shira, one can always expect to see your bright smile each day lighting up our hallways. Whether it's speaking at the CTA dinner or being a strong member of the Stomp and Color War, you carry out your various roles with finesse, poise, and grace. No pun intended. We are told, "V'makom she'en anashim hishtadel lihiyot ish." In a place where there are no people, you stand up and be that person. Shira, you are that person. As a leader or as a participant, you take your position seriously. You advocate for yourself and others, and you stand up for your strong values. Shira, you have a strong sense of who you are and what you stand for, and you're not afraid to swim against the current. This independence and confidence will carry you through many of life's exciting challenges to come. Mazel tov.
Yael Pollack. Yael, your authenticity is your trademark. Kol ahava shehi tluya b'davar, batel davar, b'tela ava. V'she'ena tluya b'davar, ena b'tela le'olam. Whenever love depends on something and it passes, then the love passes away too. But if love does not depend on some ulterior interest, then the love will never pass away. Yael, your classmates, your teachers, and your friends know you as someone who is true to herself and her values. Never one to try to upstage others, you have a quiet confidence. Your friendships are real, and your friends see you as someone they can consistently count on. Your laugh and smile are contagious and can diffuse a tense moment. You work hard in class and play hard on the court. As you move on to high school, we know that you will take all of these admirable qualities with you.
Shoshana Schechter. Shoshana, your soft, quiet presence is a force in itself. It says in Pirkei Avos, Shlosha kesarim heim, keser Torah, keser kahuna, v'keser balchas, v'keser shem tov ola al gabein. There are 3 crowns, the crowns of Torah, the crown of Torah, the crown of kahuna, and the crown of royalty. But the crown of a good name outweighs them all. You reflect the crown of Torah through your curiosity and your quiet intellect. You live the crown of kahuna through your readiness to do what's right. You embody the Keser Malchus with the way you carry yourself with simple dignity. But the most special of all is the Keser Shem Tov. You have earned a beautiful name, not by seeking attention, but through your grace and natural integrity. You have built your name with your kindness, your tamimus, your overall chen. May you continue to carry your good name through the next stage of your life. We will miss you. Saragila Schwartzbaum. Saragila, you joined us in 6th grade and immediately immersed yourself in middle school life. You never just attended school, you contributed to it. From organizing student council events, reading Olympics, or taking charge of the yearbook, you've embraced every opportunity without fanfare. Ben Bagbag Omer, Hafochba v'hafochba dekuloba. Referring to the Torah, Ben Bagbag said, turn it over, again and again turn it over, for all is therein. This is how you approach learning and life. You don't settle for the surface, but you look deeply and reflect. Saragila, You are not only a Bas Torah, but a worldly young woman with so many unique facets. As you step into the next chapter, may you continue to seek truth and spread it to the people around you. Tali Snitman. Chazal say, Derech Eretz Kadma LaTorah, Derech Eretz precedes Torah. Tali, you live these words so naturally and so gracefully. Before anyone sees how bright you are, before they hear your thoughtful insights or notice your talents, they are struck by your humility and your deep respect for others. Your kindness isn't loud, it's steady. Your goodness isn't for show, it's real. You bring a gentle strength into every space you enter. Whether it's helping a classmate, listening with patience, or on the soccer field, you show that true greatness begins with how we treat others. That's what makes your accomplishments so meaningful. They are built on character. Tali, as you step forward into high school and beyond, stand firm on this foundation, and we know you will continue to thrive.
Tehila Miriam Spinka. Hashalom shekol keneged hakol. Peace is equal to all. Tehila Miriam. Everyone knows that middle school girls can have drama. You are the exception to the rule. We have seen you grow into a mature young woman who knows how to stay above the fray, keep your composure, and maintain your dignity no matter what is going on around you. And yet, you never stand in judgment of others or lose patience. You are a sweet and caring friend who is happy to listen and support others. You strive for peace and goodness, and this is your most impactful contribution to your class. You are steady and reliable, and when you smile, it is hard not to feel happy and at ease. These qualities will take you far in life. We will miss you so much at CTA. Mazel tov.
Hannah Starkman. Known throughout school as one of the smiliest, sweetest, bubbliest students to have ever walked through the halls of CTA, there's a famous saying that jumps out when thinking of you, Hannah. Rabbi Nachman Mibreslov teaches, mitzvah gedola liyot besimcha tamid. It's a mitzvah to always be happy. Hannah, this deep teaching reminds me of you. You are someone who brings light and joy into every room you step into with your happy nature and optimistic disposition. However, in moments of seriousness and challenge in the world, you also have a broken heart for a fellow Jew, and you act on it. Your kavanah and your tefillot for Klal Yisrael, your ability to sense another's distress and help them is beyond your years and inspiring to your peers and your morot alike. You have grown so much throughout the years you have spent at CTA. We are so proud of the wonderful person you are. We wish you only bracha and atzlacha as you enter this next chapter, and we'll miss you so much.
Annabelle Sved. Annabelle, we can always count on you to bring energy and life to every experience. Whether it's chagim, basketball, or color war, you give everything your all. Chazal say, "Have az kanamer v'kal kanesher v'retz katzvi v'gibor ka'ari la'asos retzon avicha shebashamayim." Be bold as a leopard, swift as an eagle, rush like a deer, and powerful as a lion to do the will of your Father who is in heaven. Annabelle, your determination and motivation is powerful. In a room full of naysayers, your voice and your passion can dispel any hesitation or negativity. Often telling your friends, "Come on guys, we can do it," or "It'll be fun." You also take your personal growth seriously, and you look for opportunities to improve and develop, seeking out guidance and feedback. When you put your mind to achieving a goal, you work at it and you work at it until you have reached it. May you continue to use your koach to face any challenges that come your way and to make every day count. Sippy Whites.
Chazal say, Lo habaishan lomed. The shy person does not learn. Sippy, you are definitely not shy. When you set your mind to understanding a new concept or skill, you are not afraid to ask questions until you gain clarity, ensuring your success. You have shown much growth and improvement this year and found your academic voice. Your wit and sense of humor brought a fun energy to the classroom and halls of CTA. Another admirable character trait is your commitment to your friends. If there is a friend in need, you are there for them, whether it's providing them with a listening ear or helping them get what they need. Your friends know they can rely on you for both fun and support. Wishing you continued growth, success, and determination in high school and beyond.
All right, now is the moment. You may take your tassels from the left side, my left. Switch them over to the right side. You are CTA graduates. You are free to go, but always welcome back. Mazel tov.
להודות ולהתפלל, להרים את הכוסית וגם לאחל ולברך על ההמשך, שניפגש לשמחות.